G'day, Greg Murphy here, Putek Ambassador. Today I'm talking about safer driving, which is something Putek and I are extremely passionate about. With over 50 vehicles operating throughout New Zealand, Putek are committed to keeping their people and all other road users safer through greater driver education and awareness. Putek mobile service technicians are on the road 24/7, servicing their customers' hose and fittings requirements. And that's from the far north right down to the deep south of New Zealand. Putek are promoting a safe driving culture throughout their business, and this is something everyone should be thinking about.
This is some story right here. It's an absolute feast.
I train to play.
And Sunnyville does it again.
The collisions, the big hits, I love it.
My teammates want me by their side, not on the sideline.
If I get injured, I can't play.
I want to play every game. The game doesn't start with a whistle.
It starts with warming up.
My body is the tool of my trade, so I look after it. We're gonna show you how. ACC Sports Smart Warm Up. Let's go.
Hello, welcome back for game 2 of the day. It's quarterfinal, some more quarterfinal action, some playoff action. We have the Wellington under 18s taking on Waikato under 18s, and this is in the 5th to 8th place bracket. We saw before in the under 16s, the sort of semi-finals get finalised. As there's one more to come on another field. At the moment we have Akarana doing a job on South Island as they looked across for their 3rd of the day in the under 16s. So that would mean counties would play Akarana for 1st and 2nd, Auckland will play South Island 3rd and 4th, Wellington versus Mid Central for 5th and 6th, and Upper Central Zone versus Northland Swords for the 7th and 8th position in the under 16s. What we have going on here on this field is some under 18s action. So the winner of this game, Wellington Orcas versus Waikato Mana, the winner of this will play for 5th and 6th against games that are going on later today. On another field we have a playoff for 1st and 4th between counties and Akarana. We've seen Waikato yesterday, who have been getting better as the tournament got on. Opened the tournament. They've only been together a week, keep in mind, and lost their first game 60-10 to South Island, who South Island undefeated and looking very good. Then they went on to just lose to Mid Central 26-14 and lost yesterday in a comeback. Made the game very interesting, just lost to Akarana 32 points to 20. On the other side of the draw, Wellington have been very, very competitive throughout the whole tournament. After coughing up a lead late in the game, Auckland scored in the corner and beat them 30-28 with the conversion. So they opened their tournament. Then a narrow loss by 10, 26-16 to Counties, and a big win yesterday over Upper Central Zone 46-6. So the highest both these teams can finish is 5th. Couple of players for Waikato Mana. We have Reynold Finau, who scored 3 tries of the tournament, so he's the one getting across the line and keeping them in games. For Wellington, we have Sione Baker, who's, I believe, leading the tournament for tries. He scored 7 tries across the tournament. That's including 2 hat tricks. So look out for him. He's in the number 5 today. And also Jordan Chapman. Big reps on him, the number 12. Not overly tall, but very strong, powerful runner. I mentioned there's plenty of NRL scouts out here today and have been out here throughout the week. Seen the Storm, the Sharks, the Titans, the Bulldogs, the Knights. That's just to name a few. It's a good showcase, and NZRL are doing a good job. The National Youth Competition, we got some under-18s action. To kick us off, Andy, is Brendan Vowles. Oh, it's the 6. Afa'isi Fa'avai does the honours. I believe that's Lungi after a big game the other day. Harrison Lungi, number 19, Addington, hitting the ball at pace. Good start, and they've got better with each game they've played. Waikato. Fosita, still rolling. Cohen to the left. Teokatai looking to go down, early kick. Still the 4th. Oh, didn't get the meters he was after. They let it bounce. Baker lets it bounce, and it bounces out. So Wellington will start the game in good field position. Avai just turning under. One of his plays, he loses it. On play 1, that's the 23, Var coughs it up. Wow, back into the action very fast. Williams it is. Goes back, Cohen gets the ball, Teokatai off his left that he did it moments earlier. Great start by Waikato. There's Langy. He knows one job, straight hard. Loses the ball though. So, error from both teams. Settling down. "30-minute halves for the under-18s. Under 16s is only 25 minutes a half. Day 4 as well, so boys are going through it. Physical contact every day, very tough. Doing the game we love though. Out the back of the scrum. It's Irving, Harrison Irving off the back. Trying to make up for the error before his VAR, and he does so with a run into them as they give the penalty away. Now they get a chance to attack in some good field position. Whaavai. It's a great touch finder. 30 metres. They're down 30 out from the Mana line. Farrell Gray looks like the one ready to take a carry, very big for the centres. Does so, straight at them. Met by Teokatai. Whaavai turns under Chapman, hits the ball at pace and still going. Been tipped onto him by a couple of people. And that leg speed was very impressive to start, as is this. Solomona and the offload, the basketball pass over top. Opataia Tiatia. Still a bit disjointed, a bit flat, the Wellington side. Whaavai just out the back. They go through the hands. The rushing defence is there. Irving's got it. They go through the hands and he gets another try. Try scoring machine. Make that number 8 for the tournament. Sione Baker. They looked a bit flat, but the interchange of passing from Wellington sees an open up the scoring. 4 points to 0. The top try scorer of the tournament gets across again for number 8. I've mentioned they've played 3 games. He's got 2 hat tricks. Trying to go again. Not much happening shape-wise, but the rushing defence from Waikato wasn't up to the task of the great ball movement by the Wellington players. Afa Isi Whaavai with the tough job of converting right from the sideline. Going downhill to up. Good connection, trying to get it back. It doesn't quite get there, so score remains 4 points to 0. Get us back underway as the 4, Karauna. Big carry back, straight at them. As the 15, Solomona. You saw with that basketball offload before, met by the defence. As Whaavai's there, they look to go under. Tackled as Denya, Jacob Denya. Had opportunity out there to the left. Couldn't quite get it there, but they go now through Brandon Vowles. Denya off to Irving. Straight in the attack. Looking for a kick. Whaavai has Chapman, but he decides to kick and could be a 40-20. Doesn't quite get the angle. A great field position as Baker's back there. Look at the chase. Only as good as the chase. We double up and make 2. They're back there for the carry. A big carry it was. Williams. Vowles come out of that second best. Tupo Valu with the carry. Waikato trying to come out of their own end, doing it tough. Oh, had the arm free. Was Fosita. Tough job, but he gets it away in the end. Jonty Baker to bring it back. Tries to go straight at them. Good starting field position up on halfway. The outside backs come in to do some work. Opatea Tia. The outside backs in there. Tuila Epa with the carry. Goes back. Knock on the referee rules. So Wellington still, I know they lead 4-0, but from the scores and the matches they've been posting so far this tournament, I think they're still trying to get it together to start this game. Waikato have been better every game they've played. They do seem to get better in the second half of games. So that's the three. Kokohu, very dominant on the live stream the other day. They can get him the ball in some open space out wide. It'd be very hard as you see Williams once again in behind the ruck. Back under the markers. Brinkhouse drops under Langi. Tupo Valevalu takes it through the middle. And just laying on him. Gets up and claps at them. Starting to get a bit chirpy. 10 minutes in. So I mentioned this is the 5th and 8th bracket, so both teams can finish as high as 5th, as low as 8th. Inga Kokohu gets us underway, passes to Teokatai. Just to get up. Oh, the short ball, Langi hit it at pace. Tupo Valevalu was the ball player. That goes back to the 10. Fosita plays it right in front of the sticks. At the back to Cohen. The long ball, well picked up around the ankles. Does he get it down? He does. The referee sees it. Malachi Missa. Referee rule award, and it looks like it's going to be all tied up. 4-4. Cohen goes to the left. Summed it up beautifully with the long ball out to his winger, Malachi Missa. He still had a lot of work to do as the covering defence was there, but too powerful that close to the line. Mentioned they're getting better with every game they've played, only been together for 1 week. The Mana side. Wellington are yet to show us exactly how good they've been throughout this tournament. Just to the left, so score remained tied, 4 points all. Some other under-18s action across the field, and dominant display so far from counties, leading Akarana 22 points to 10. Fa'avai will kick us off. The trainer's running on in the old socks and jandals. Love to see it. Going deep, and Langi, as he's done all tournament, takes it back at pace and straight over the top of Va. Goes to the next prop, the number 10 for Sita. Cohen to his left, nice little short ball tip on Kokohu. He's got the ball in two hands, the flick pass. It remains in, oh. What about the ball movement though? Cohen onto Teo Katai, and with the no look, nice little hip ball to Inga Kokohu, who then just streaked down the field. Bit of an audacious flick pass. Didn't quite come off, but it looked pretty. Wellington out of trouble. There's our leading try scorer, the number 5, Sione Baker. Coming in to do some rough stuff. Like to see it from the wingers getting in there to help their forwards out. Been under the pump the last couple of sets. Go to the left. That's the 12, Chapman. Big carry. He's got the left. He takes him on himself. Might want his chance again, as he could have set the outside man up, but gets him in good field position. They go long. Shut down there by the Waikato defence. While still pumping is the 8. Toru Tyrell. Solomona. Last tackle. I'll be trying to find Chapman again out on the left, the way he carried that last ball. Fa'avai has the numbers, decides to go to the air. Well diffused. Well diffused by Finau. I think they could have gone through the hands then again. But I've been waiting to see Jordan Chapman break out, as I was told as a player to watch, and carries it strong. And he did so just there. 40-metre break, got them in good field position to attack. And there he is with the defence. Chapman on Lange. Irving in there. The line speed. Wellington trying to rush up and put some pressure on them. Fosetta. Turning back on the angles, which is always good on a Russian defensive line. Sitting them on their feet as Cohen. They look to go right. The same play. Teokatai this time, instead of the hip ball, goes long to Missa, the try scorer, and an intercept by the big man, Solomona. And just another offload. They don't mind throwing around, these two teams. Put them back on defence though. And another full set of 6 for Waikato. Pifalevalu off to Teo Katai. And there's Finau going through the middle. Hit back. And Wellington with the ball. Both teams trying to attack, and it was play on. Karauna for the corner. The defence is there. And they shut him down. But both sides on their opening tackle keep trying to pass the ball. Offloads left, right, out the back, flick passes. Haven't seen one come off yet, but I don't mind if they keep trying. It's exciting for me. It's 25. Papini Tanevisi. Going wide, Brickhouse. Cohen. Oh, just too simple. Teokatai lead. Inga Kokohu out the back for the try. He makes it easy. Strolls over, and they go up 8 points to 4. So after both sides on play 1, see first an intercept from the Wellington Orcas. They flick past play 1, doesn't come off. Waikato Mana do the same, doesn't come off. Wellington proceed to then try and shift the ball on 0 tackle, doesn't come off again. And Waikato Mana get across through some slick play. And that sort of seems like the way they're attacking out to the left. Through Cohen. A bit of shape through Teokatai. And the recipient, Inga Kokohu, is the try scorer. Looks good. No, to the left. So Cohen doesn't convert. Score remains 8 points to 4. Both teams have showed glimpses, haven't quite put the full package together yet. Now we've got the 15, Solomona. Well, we've seen him offloading, flick passing, intercepts. Why not have a kick? And Langi. He brought them back into the game the other day against Mid Central. See him again, starting him on the front foot. The other day we saw him off the bench. Why not bring him on there for majority of the game now? Williams trying to get back in behind the ruck again. Tupou Falevalu. This time with the run. It's been the distributor through the middle for Waikato. Cohen. They go to that left side again, this time to Teokatai. The lead runner he hits, so plenty of options, using them all up too. Cohen looks to go to the air with the spiral. Oh, yeah, play on. Oh, they had Baker, the try scorer, outside them. Tuileepa decides to take it himself. Baker with the carry. It's Jonty Baker. Just trying to chew off some easy meters here. Send it back to the number 8. Toru Tyrell. Fa'avai on the inside to Chapman. Beating the first defender again. Gets the quick play the ball for the last. They're onto the roll here. They got the run. Doesn't see it's the last though and gets tackled. Numbers to the left were there. It's a common theme we've seen throughout a lot of teams. Outside men not communicating that it's the last tackle with their halves. The halves are trying to coordinate the rest of the team and the rest of the set. They need a bit of help sometimes. For now, it's a bit bunched at the moment. They could be setting up back to the left. Kokohu come in to do some work. Breakhouse chops Karauna off. And we saw impressive sprint before, good pace, and that will be a penalty. Can't do that. Nesi Tuileepa. Jaden Karauna finds touch, doing a bit of everything for the team. Jaden Karauna off to Langi. Love to see him get across. No one more deserving in that team. Back off to the 25. Papene Tenavisi. Langi to the right here. One-on-one with Chapman. They go to the left. Tupou Falevalu. They've been scoring all their tries. Brickhouse to Cohen. Oh, just a bit, yes. The penalty, the 2, the try scorer. Malachi Missa was offside and he was inside the 10. So as good as they have been on that left edge with the shape, the different options, using them all up. This time they just get it mixed up. Malachi Missa was well in front of the kicker and got inside the 10. So Wellington survive, 8 points to 4. We're starting to see a bit of a battle as they go back and forth. Farrell, Gray, the first carry for the Orcas to start this set. Whaavai trying to bring his men onto it. That's the number 20 on the field now, Pasini. Drops under, this time he goes himself. Nice little option as they hung off him. Awhaisi Whaavai. Jacob Denya to the left. And we have Solomona out there. Emmanuel Solomona now ball playing, which I love to see. Big man of his size. Go to the right, and that's through Chapman. Back at the ruck. Good meters start the set. Up, quick play the ball. Here they go, they're rolling. Got to use it. Can they go back to the left? They do. The Solomona is too big, too strong, that close. Emmanuel Solomona ties the game up at 8. But what about the lead-up work? They got 6 again. They had an attacking play to the left. But just bringing that man, Jordan Chapman, onto it. Beating the first offender, getting tackled, but the speed of the play the ball, so effective. You get a fast play the ball, the rest of your team on the front foot and rolling while they had players remaining on the ground. Good work, Jordan Chapman. And the skills of the big man, Emmanuel Solomona, gets them across the line and ties the ball game. Got a bit of a seesaw battle here, but it's exciting. It's what you want to see as both teams try to finish as high as they can, which is 5th. Great tournament New Zealand Rugby League have put on for the youth, being away for many years through COVID. There it is, conversion to take the lead. Awhaisi Whaavai from Wellington. The scoring first, conceding the next 2. Finally get across, convert, to get back in the lead. See a little change. Tupo Fale Lavu is out in the back row now wearing number 13, so it'll be on someone else to use the ball through the middle. As we are playing 5th and 8th on the other field, Counties are dominant in the under-18s, 34-10 over Akarana at the moment. And that's to see who goes into the championship game for the best national youth side of the under-18s. Oh, and that's the old Falcon. He went to throw the long ball and hit him straight on the melon. So Waikato get the ball back for Sita. The carry to the middle. To the left. It's the number 9, Caleb Wright. Gets it off to Papini Tanavesi. Caleb Wright was good at number 9 the other day, very sharp. Got Rana Finau there now, playing at 9. So they go to the left. Kokohu being damaging, tries to get the ball away, and Mesa just knocks on. I'm not sure where Cohen is playing. He must be playing in the middle now. Caleb Wright fixated out to the left. Fridinya. Oh, big contact. It's the number 4, Tuilaipa. The carry, number 20 onto the field. Pasini, stolen. Parisi Sakru is down at the moment. So we've got just under 2 minutes to go in this first half, a tight battle. Trainer with one of the trainers with the socks and jandals, another one with no shoes on. I love it. Bare feet, just feeling the earth. So as we hear the injury timeout, we'll go just around the grounds and Akarana in the under-16s battle. That'll finalise the under-16 standings and games for tomorrow. Akarana look to be up over South Island. Very close game though. Very, very close. And they get another try which could seal their berth in the final. First versus second could be Counties versus Akarana in the under-16s. Good to see that Blaine Parisi Sakru he's okay. Just trying to find a spot for him there on the bench, as it's tough for the kids to battle it out for 4 or 5 days. Got another game tomorrow with some sore bodies after. Playing the game they love though. Best game in the world, isn't it? There goes Farrell Gray. Back at them, looking to extend the lead. Light stepping through the defence. Irving there, first receiver. Just a simple tip onto Pasini. Met by the rushing defence. Tupo Valu. Irving again to the left. Running onto Chapman. Look at the pace and the size. He gets another hand just chopped down. Jordan Chapman, wow. And they go left. Irving maybe might have been the wrong option when you had Big Solomona charging from 30 away. As he gets it now, the flick past Chapman, offload, Pasini, they got numbers to the right. Fa'avai. There it is, Farrell Gray. It's simple, and once again, as we said before about the lead-up work, Jordan Chapman, wow. He come firing on from about 10 metres away from the defensive line. Went straight through them, went to go around the fullback, just ankle tapped. And another quick play the ball as he always does. That man Jordan Chapman looking very, very impressive. Great ball movement in the end. I thought they might have lost a chance going left the play before. But Solomona, as he does best, had the head up, the flick pass, and then it was simple, just through the hands. Get it to the open space, let the ball do the work. And Farrell Gray gets the try to take us out to 14 points to 8 as we hear the halftime hooter go in the background. Isi Fa'avai into the wind. To the right, so score remains 14 points to 8. And after early start by Wellington, a comeback from Waikato, Wellington have wrestled the lead back and will take it into halftime, 14 points to 8. We'll be back after the breaks.
Aware of the threat, you better believe it, because here they come. Here come the black jerseys.
Kiwi's looking expensive, and now Dylan Brown. Look at the resurgence!
Here's another try, and the Kiwi Birds go back.
G'day, Greg Murphy here, Putek Ambassador. Today I'm talking about safer driving, which is something Putek and I are extremely passionate about. With over 50 vehicles operating throughout New Zealand, Putek are committed to keeping their people and all other road users safer through greater driver education and awareness. Putek mobile service technicians are on the road 24/7, servicing their customers' hose and fittings requirements. And that's from the far north right down to the deep south of New Zealand. Putek are promoting a safe driving culture throughout their business, and this is something everyone should be thinking about.
This is some story right here. It's glorious. It's an absolute feast.
I train to play.
And Sunnyville does it again.
The collisions, the big hits, I love it.
My teammates want me by their side, not on the sideline.
If I get injured, I can't play.
I want to play every game. The game doesn't start with a whistle.
It starts with warming up.
My body is the tool of my trade, so I look after it. We're going to show you how. ACT Sports Smart Warm Up. Let's go.
And we're back for some second half action. A tight matchup we have here. 14 points to 8 to Wellington over Waikato. Great work early on from Te Okatai and Kokahu for Waikato, but the work done by Jordan Chapman in the lead up to the tries has been very impressive. We've seen Solomon off the back fence, the big fella goes to them, and the flick passes he's done so many times today, and he wants another one. He goes again. Manuel Solomona. Va'avai. Denya takes it down. Up to the 50 on play 3. So they're rolling now. They find here, but Chapman again looks to pass that time. Gets the offload away. So they're still rolling. Draws the winger. Baker, the try scorer. Oh, this is the pace of this kid. Absolute try-scoring machine. That's number 9 for the tournament. Great start by the Orcas. That takes us out 18 points to 8. They went to the left that time through that man Chapman again. Stood in a tackle, got the offload away. Just the work from Tuilaipa onto Sione Baker, who has got 2 tries today. 9 for the tournament. 2 hat tricks through the tournament. Is he going to get his 3rd hat trick? Quite possibly so. Plenty of time remaining. Waikato Mana only brought together last week. So, bit of continuity throughout the tournament. They're starting to grow. They're starting to get better with each game. So we see Awhaisi Whaavai convert. That will take us out to 20 points to 8. So still a 2 converted try margin. But an opening set to the Wellington Orcas was very, very impressive. Waikato Mana don't have too many players left on the bench. 2 sitting over there. 1 running the tee on. It's been a tough ask from the boys, but they've munned up every time. So it says. And then man again, Solomon off the back fence. Are we going to see a flick pass this time? We go back to the middle. Great tackle underneath from Misieli Fosita. Chapman with another carry, but offside. They know he's a threat. They know him charging onto the ball. He's already made numerous line breaks. They didn't want to give him a chance that time. Just rushed up a bit too quick. As Whaavai finds touch. Very crafty player, Awhaisi Whaavai. Nisi Tuileapa. Denya onto the 23. Va. Denya this time. Had Pasini outside him, takes it himself, gets offload away to Va. Still numbers to the left if that's where they go with Waikato retreating slowly. Pasini gets his carry. Denya to the right. Slow play the ball. Denya off 2, out the back to Baker. Whaavai has numbers. Gray, will he get his 2nd of the afternoon? He does. Farrell Gray takes the score out to 24 points to 8. And off a slow play the ball. Sometimes not the best time to shift, but the ball movement out in front the passes from Denya off to Whaavai. Off to Jonty Baker, the fullback, who then floated off to Awhaisi Whaavai. It was a simple draw and pass, and Farrell Gray's just been strong out there in the centres and gets his double for the afternoon. Oh, looks good. Just to the left. He hasn't had too many easy opportunities, Whaavai. He's getting close. Waikato have been going throughout this tournament as they bring that man Langi back on, who sparked a comeback in their previous, one of their pool stage games against Mid Central, where they just went down by 12 points after trailing 20-0, went down 26-14. It was that man and his carries that brought them back. Never say die attitude from these lads. As Cohen kicks us off, they change direction away from Solomona, and it goes to Paseni. Irving, first receiver. That time shapes the pass, goes himself. The defense, the line speed's good from Waikato. Solomona Big carry. Gets down. Denya to the right. They got Whaavai and Jonty Baker there as well, so this is where they're going. He goes himself, Denya, the little goose. Va has opportunity. Cohen knocks it down, but Whaavai picks it. 6 to go. A full set inside Waikato's half as Va takes him down. Denya first receiver, they're looking to go to the left. Whaavai, Denya have to take it down because of the rushing defence from Langi. Soani takes it to the left, he sees opportunity. Whaavai hits short, Pasini. Last tackle, what do they run? They got Solomono and Chapman there. Do they take a run? Oh, just off. Tried to go out the back to Solomona as Chapman was charging on. Might have been the good option considered how he's running today. But still good field position to finish a set. Langi, here he is. Slow play the ball. Wellington stamping the dominance at the moment. They try something a bit different through the 19, Addington. There's Williams charging through him once again. Finds his front, looking for the quick play the ball. Must get a kick away here. Cohen, they got numbers to the left. They still kick it though. It's Jonty Baker. Catches on the full, tries to go around them. They're up to the task though, the kick chase. Solomona. Wow. They got numbers in the middle there at him. Sonny Baker coming to do some work. Straight into the meat of them. Try scorer, he wants another. There's the other winger. Opposite Tiatia. Denya swings to the short side. Does it himself. Last tackle. Whaavai is deep. There's no markers. They still go to Whaavai. They could run it. They decide for the kick. There's Baker there with Finau. And Finau, what a take. And he's off. He's off. They get there in defence. The man who he beat for the catch, Baker was there to stop him. Sione Baker. A great take. It was by Amalame Finau. Tiokatai does some nice work in the first half. Out wide. Langi gets the ball again. Big carry. Finding front. Need people off him. He can get that arm free. And then once again, not getting up fast enough. It was Chapman. Second effort. They need someone with Langi. Goes over our head. It's on the 50. They'll take it. It's Cohen. Kokohu. One of the try scorers. Met in defence by Chapman and Solonai. It's the 25 of the ball. Pepene Tanavesi. Caleb Bryce summing up the situation. Goes to Brickhouse. Out the back to 19 in Addington. Running overs. And Baker does a beautiful job. Not only can he score multiple tries, he can also stop them. He just shows Eli Addington the sideline, ushers him over once he got some body into him. And VAR takes us with the first carry as Wellington looking very tight to start this set. Be some one-out carries. There they go left to the 10 in Solnai. Andy Solnai. Now they've got a next carry. Looks like Chapman's lining up. They go to him. He goes back under the ruck. Good carry. Hit and spin. He's through again. Up over the 50. Another big carry on the front foot. He puts them. And then Puketawhero looks to head back behind the ruck. And yes, it is a knock on. Waikato knocked that ball down. Karauna did a good job too, because if he did not knock it down, I believe Puketawhero would have been straight through the middle off the back of another Jordan Chapman. Fast play the ball. So might just go for a simple one-out carry. Tuilepa out here. And he does take it. They've got numbers. They do. Puketawhero back. Jonty Baker. Liafapaki now on the field. Pass backwards. Told to play the ball. We usually see Joshua Liafapaki in the halves. Farrell Gray has got the double this afternoon. It's the race. Who's going to get there first? Him or Sione Baker for the hat trick? Puketawhero offload to the 20 and Pasini. They got Sawani, Denya, Irving and Chapman all there on the left. Irving takes it himself. Still numbers there to the left. They decide to go, but Chapman once again, are they going to work off his quick play the ball? He gets through to them, still going. Once again to his feet to play the ball and does that. Puketawhero got numbers as they take on the defence. Denya off his right, last tackle, still alive. Vowles held on the last tackle. I think that after Chapman's getting those quick play the balls, trying to go wide's not the answer. Try and go through the middle through those quick stages, but Waikato up to the defensive side of the game, and now they're putting it on the Orcas to do the same. It's a handy lead, 24-8. Still plenty of time to go though. So it's Tupo Falealavu with the carry out of his own end. Reynold Fennell just turning under Te Okatai, who gets the offload. That's what they need, a bit of that second phase, and you see Fennell, they're not making too many metres as the Orcas defence is just rushing. This man should change it though. Langi 4 in the tackle. Tupo Falealavu to the right, or to the left to Williams. Cohen will be the kicker. Into the wind, just try and get as many metres as he can. Comes off the side of the boot and bounces. What kind of bounce will they get? It's back to Tuilepa. Beats a couple, still going. Either way, the option's on. Jonty Baker takes it. Andy Sawanai. Now they're playing fast. They're on the front foot. Liafapaki looking to attack behind the ruck. They go to Irving, who does that behind the ruck. Can't get it down, does he? No. He's claiming a try. Referees told him to play it. Denya just off the left as the sliding defence couldn't stop him. That'll take us out to 28 points to 8, and that might be curtains. It's a tough ass back from here, going against the wind. Just the rucks killing Waikato at the moment, as Wellington are just dominating that through Chapman, through Sawanai. Just their big carries, up and down, play the ball fast. Afesi Puketawhero with possibly say the easiest kick of his afternoon, as majority of them have been from the sideline. The try scorer Denya seen in the second half, he's taken the line on a lot. Really sparked the side to a couple of tries, is playing plenty of options. And he gets it, Whaavai. Had his hand in a number of things this afternoon. Haven't seen him too many carries, but the space he's providing for his outside men, coming off those fast play the balls, has been very good. Some very classy touches. All right, who's going to get to the hat trick first? Is it Gray, who hasn't got a hat trick this tournament, but has scored plenty of tries? Or is it Sione Baker, who scored 9 for the tournament, including 2 hat tricks? Can he get his third? Cohen off the ground. Carry back through the 8. Toru Tyrell. Now the 10. Andy Sowanai. Meant some good defence. They go wide. Whaavai is there. Pasini. Whaavai takes him himself this time and he's through. As I just mentioned before, he hasn't really taken them on. First time he does. Straight through. The Awhapaki has the ball to Irving. They've got numbers there if they can get it there. They can't. Russian defence shuts him down. Still on to the left. Denya, the little deft kick. Baker get across there. He won't. Didn't hold up. Sione Baker inches away from the hat trick. Kato Mana have a lot of hands on hips. They have been doing majority of the defence the last 10 minutes. Not too many on this sideline either. Just put together last week this side, but been very gallant and getting better with each minute of every game. So it looks like Fennell. No, Addington it was. And that's the 6, Connolly. Noah Connolly. Here's that man, my man, Langy. Langy straight through them. Just held up and put back in defence, but he only knows one way, Langy. It's going straight. It's been exceptional throughout the tournament on the 2 live streams we've had. Big minutes for a front rower. Gets through the work as Cohen has the ball. Nice little chip and chase. Oh, Denya up to it. 7C7. Tackle from behind as he's making some metres as we see Tuileapa. Tuileapa playing the ball. It's number 8, Toru Tyrell. Seems like giving Chapman the rest of the afternoon off after his big stint. Tell you what, the NRL scouts here will be looking to watch him. Yeah, just getting a bit frantic there. See some handshakes from a couple of the boys. A couple of young fellas just a bit heated. Referee's just talking it over. So good. Just under 9 minutes left in this game. Referee will deal with it, as they had to try to sneak Andy Solnai off, I believe. So this we have the under 18s clashing. The under 16s, we're all set now for first through to 8th games. The 8th position, sorry, we have in the final, we have Counties versus Akarana playing for 1st and 2nd. 3rd and 4th will be Auckland versus South Island. 5th and 6th, Wellington versus Mid Central. And 7th and 8th will have Upper Central Zone versus Northland. See someone just been sent to the bin, and Waikato will have the penalty. I believe it was Andy Solnai just trying to put some fire on the situation when they were trying to defuse it. So he's just been sat down for a minute. In the under 18s, this is obviously for 5th and 6th, 7th and 8th. So the winner of this will play for 5th and 6th. The loser will play for 7th and 8th. The other game in the under 18s that just finished, Counties. So good win over Akarana, 34-22 to seal themselves a GF berth, shall we say, 1st versus 2nd. Counties. Akarana in the 3rd versus 4th playoff. Very tight defensive line from Wellington, as we see Tupo Falelavu trying to go around them. The right option, if they can get it there, Te Okatai is where they had success in the first half. They do have the numbers, and they show it was on, but the penalty's there, offside. Let them play advantage, and I think if in this 6 minutes or so to go, seen them come back in their previous games, if they're starting to come back again, it's going to have to be, I think, down this left-hand side. Karauna goes, finds it. We saw them, the fence is so tight from Wellington, they can figure a way to get it out here to the left. It's got to be through Cohen, but as we see him go straight, Fosita, big carry to get him rolling. So they've been lacking. Can get it to the left here, but Fennell just takes another set. Oh, gets the offload away. They've still got it there. Caleb Wright will go down with it. Te Okatai first receiver. Brighouse out the back. Cohen further on. The options there. So he tackled without the ball, he was. They had about 4 or 5 on 2 if they could get it out the back. But Williams, the lead runner, was tackled without the ball. On Waikato here. And take 1 or 2 to the right and just settle it, but set my left-hand side back up where they've scored all their tries. Or you could just give it to the big man to try and barge it over as he does, Fosita. And he gets real close. Oh, to the left, they've got them. Cohen out the back. They go. Kokahu as the ball goes to flick it, goes to ground, and it's a knock-on. Defense was up to the challenge. Maybe another settler, but I think if any more points are going to come, that's where they're going to attack. But this time the Orcas are up to it. Bit of confusion. Solomon wanted it, maybe possibly another flick pass. Denia lifted, but fine. Solomona met by the defence. They might be putting Chapman back on with a couple of minutes to go. Vowles just takes it. Dummies the markers. Denya to Whaavai, off to Va. Good defensive set by Waikato. Leafa Paki with the dancing feet. Vowles goes, finds territory. Does he find grass? He does that and gets the bounce. Oh, beautiful kick. Look at the chase too. Addington off to Connolly, but he's found some space. Done well to at least get out to the 15 metres there. Williams, never one to not have a carry in a set, and he goes again. Cockahoo, oh, they were coming for him as they know how dangerous he is with the ball. As you can see, just fending players. Teokatai. See Chapman back on out in the centres. Right. Brighouse just too low at his feet. Kalis Brighouse had to try pick that up from his ankles and was unsuccessful on the run, so could be the game, but they do get a chance to inflict some more pressure with just under 2 minutes to go. What's the play? We see Solomona doesn't want to pack the scrum. He wants to be out of the scrum. Someone has to go in. And he finally relinquishes his dreams to be an outside back. Packs back down in the front row. They go to the short side. Will he get his third? He's away, Baker. He's down there for his third. Sione Baker, his third hat-trick of the tournament. Geez, the kid can find the line, and that takes him out to 10 tries for the tournament. Looks like they've booked their final match of the tournament for a 5th versus 6th playoff. That will take us to 34 points to 8. So off the scrum, not much happening. Jacob Denya, who along with his halves partner Afesi Whaavai, who's looking to convert, have been very impressive throughout this game. Denya's that time takes it off. The battle between Gray and Baker. Who was going to get the hat-trick today? Sione Baker. 10 tries for the tournament. 3 of those games have finished in him crossing the line for a hat-trick. It's not so, he doesn't mind getting in and mixing it with the forwards either, relieving some pressure off his big men with his carries. He's been good under the high ball. He's very fast. Still has a lot of work to do when he does get the ball there as well, as we saw a couple of times, fending off a couple. So play to look out for in the future, definitely. Afesi Whaavai. The wind just picked up as he's kicked it. Didn't bother him one bit. 36 points to 8. I'm not sure if the score reflects how tight it was. It's the start of the second half. They've really started to kick away and just maintain that lead, but there's been some tight battles throughout it. Solomona take it back. Bumps off the first. Irving through the middle. They're making easy meters as Chapman back onto the field. Takes another carry up to the 50. Farvai, smart, very smart, running off the back of Chapman. As he looked to do earlier in the game. They go back, Vowles, dummies, or decides to put a kick in. Can Baker get 4? He's chasing. Does he get the bounce? Oh, Addington back there to hit the ball out. Knocks it on, so they'll get another chance. The clock winding down, the hooter about to go. And there goes the hooter. So a good win in the end from the Wellington Orcas over Waikato Mana. But Wellington will be the team that'll be playing off for 5th and 6th, while Waikato play off for 7th and 8th. So that will be between either mid-central or upper central zone. Tough clash here. That's us for day 4. We've got day 5. We've got plenty of finals on all across the venue. Got some exciting matchups as well to see who will be the best zone in the under 16s and under 18s. So until tomorrow, see you later.
Aware of the threat, you better believe it, because here they come. Here come the black jerseys.
Kiwi's looking expensive, and now Dylan Brown. Rock on the left side again.
Here's another try, and the Kiwi Ferns go back to back.
G'day, Greg Murphy here, Putek Ambassador. Today I'm talking about safer driving, which is something Putek and I are extremely passionate about. With over 50 vehicles operating throughout New Zealand, Putek are committed to keeping their people and all other road users safer through greater driver education and awareness. Putek mobile service technicians are on the road 24/7, servicing their customers' hose and fittings requirements. And that's from the far north right down to the deep south of New Zealand. Putek are promoting a safe driving culture throughout their business, and this is something everyone should be thinking about.
This is some story right here. It's an absolute feast.
trained to play.
And Sunnyville does it again.
The collisions, the big hits, I love it.
My teammates want me by their side, not on the sideline.
If I get injured, I can't play.
I want to play every game. The game doesn't start with a whistle.
It starts with warming up.
My body is the tool of my trade, so I look after it. We're going to show you how. ACT Sports Smart Warm Up. Let's go.